Hey everyone, I wanted to introduce a friend of mine, Matt. I've known him for several months now. He's a multipreneur. I mean, he got a lot of things going on, very well networked. So, but I'll let him introduce himself. Matt, kind of introduce yourself and what do you do and how you came to do what you do.
Sure, man. Yeah, appreciate you having me on. And I'm here in Austin, Texas. I'm 30 years old. I got two little baby boys, and I'm married. And I was very blessed and fortunate to get started in the real estate business early on. And so I got my license when I was 17 years old, and basically been real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate for 12 years now, and
Wow.
just super passionate about it. Ended up getting my master's degree from Texas A&M,
Oh, okay.
and just on top of that, entrepreneurial. So always looking for new opportunities, and kind of created this ecosystem here in Austin where we have property management, construction, brokerage, lending, wholesaling, and just trying to grow and do the best we can. And we call it Opportunity City here in Austin.
Yeah.
So it just seems like there's a lot ahead of us, and we're just putting our head down and working hard. But pretty much just all real estate, and then a little bit of cannabis investing on the side.
Oh, got you. Got you. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that a little bit. Yeah. I guess we'll talk that, later. But,
Sure.
obviously you got, you're one of those guys who like to, your philosophy, I know a little bit, is providing value. So with that being said, who would you like to connect and who can you help, in your real estate or cannabis, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I like to talk to anyone I can. I feel like if somebody is serious about real estate, whether that be in Austin or anywhere, there's something that I can offer. Maybe it's even a small tip, right? Or like something that I've done through experience. And same for me, I always have something to learn from people. So just probably people that are super passionate about real estate. I like to get around people that try to be different and think outside of the box. Same with cannabis. You know, it's hard to be ahead of it here in Austin and in Texas, but I've made trips to California, to Colorado. I'm invested in some companies in Canada and also in Michigan for cannabis. And so anyone that's entrepreneurial, that likes real estate, likes business, likes cannabis, I'm more than happy to plug in any way that I can. I've really spent the last 4 or 5 years really doubling down on the whole networking deal. You've heard it, everyone's heard it. It's all about who you know and all this stuff. And I think that's true. But the key is for me to figure out how to stay in touch, and just kind of like how you've done as well. You start to really get to know someone, but you can't do it over the first or the second or even the fourth or fifth meeting, and it takes time. And so just try to get around people that want to grow and that want to help and add value as well, and see if we can all kind of grow together.
Awesome. Yeah. And I can attest to Matt, he's, yeah, definitely, he will talk to you without much agenda, So if you want to network with great individual, I would highly recommend Matt. And especially if you're looking to Austin, which is a hot market now, reach out to him because he's got an extensive network, that he can help you with.
Appreciate
So
that. Thanks.
awesome. So Matt, so last third question, obviously, is you kind of might already said it probably, but what keeps you going? What inspires you to get up every day and do what you do?
Yeah, man, I just, I feel very blessed. Yeah, everyone has their ups and downs in life. Like we all, I feel like we all experience a lot of the same things, but for whatever reason, I'm very positive. Even if something is going bad, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I won't even allow myself to think negative. I'll just say, yeah, I'm good. And maybe I'm not, I don't know, but I just keep rolling with it. And I just feel like, I guess when I think about the opportunity, being in the United States of America alone is such an advantage, in my opinion, in a lot of ways. Being healthy, being able to wake up, I just try to keep things in perspective, and someone can always have it worse, and so I just don't have time to complain. If I did, nobody would care, nobody would listen. It's just a waste of time. And so I just feel blessed all the time to be able to wake up and breathe and to see things and to hear. I mean, there's so many blessings. So I have nothing to complain about. It would be, I don't know, it'd just be very selfish if I did. I mean, we're lucky to be here, to be on the internet and to talk. I mean, I just think about people that don't have anything, and I'm passionate about trying to figure out, how to plug in and help out there some way. I went to Africa when I was 20 years old, either 19 or 20, and I saw people that didn't have clean water, didn't have the ability to go to a hospital and get things fixed that they needed to, and you see that, and it really puts things in perspective. But the one thing that was pretty interesting to me is they actually seemed a lot happier than most people that I see here. And to me, what my takeaway was, they had what was important. They had their family and their friends, and they didn't worry too much about some of these obstacles that people bog themselves down in and think are important. So I don't know. It's kind of a lot there, but I mean, I just try to put it in perspective, and I just feel very blessed, and I got nothing to complain about. And even if things go bad, I still have nothing to complain about. We got life, man. Life's super short. It's going to be gone, and what do we try? What do we make of it?
I know. Wow. There's a lot in it. I mean, he said it there. If you've never been outside the US and you haven't seen life, you would then know how blessed you are to be in US, living in US and have an opportunity to do what you're doing. Awesome answer, Matt.
Yeah,
All right.
and to think about someone that is outside to hear me complain, how stupid would I look, right?
Exactly. We don't understand. People don't understand here in US that how privileged they are, even to be even low income range, how far ahead you are from other countries.
Absolutely. I mean, that's it, and it's there's so much opportunity. I mean, time and time again, you can see hundreds of thousands of people that came here with nothing or were already here with nothing and decided to make a change. And it doesn't happen overnight. It might even take a whole generation, right? But it's possible. I mean,
Yep.
there's no doubt in my mind, if you work hard and save your money and you try to be smart, like, you can set your kids up for a better life, and then they can take leaps and bounds. But not everyone wants to make that kind of 30, 40, 50, 60 year sacrifice, and I get it. But if you want to, it's all there to be accomplished.
Exactly. No, that's a great answer. Great. Anyway, there's a lot in there. So if I would listen again. So anyway, so with all your experience, right, since 17, you've been in the entrepreneur journey. What's the one tip you can share that has impacted you, personal or professional, that can help anybody else?
The biggest thing, and it's very simple, but it's just being consistent over a long period of time. Uh, Everyone comes out swinging hard, talking a big game, and they burn out. And the people that stick around and that simply do what they say they're going to do, uh, they get ahead in life. And it's really that simple. But it takes time, and that's the biggest challenge, I think, is when you're first getting started, not seeing any kind of results for the 6 months, a year, 2 years. That's hard because you don't want to be putting in time and not knowing it works.
Right.
And so if you can just see that it works one time, then it will keep you going. And I think that the most beautiful thing about real estate, and maybe business in general, if you're doing it right, but real estate for sure, is that every year gets better. Um, you know, for me, I have been fortunate that every year I have made more money. But even if it wasn't money, I know more people. I've seen more deals. I've learned more. I found new partners, and it just builds on itself. And I love things that are long term. That you're not just putting in time and then it's gone, but you can actually, I guess what it is just build on.
Mhm.
And I just say, like, have that builder mentality and really understand that everybody can be valuable. I try to treat everyone the same. The simplest things. I don't know if this is valuable or not, but in an email, like, I'm always like, "Hey, hope you're doing well. Happy Friday." Like, little touch,
Mhm.
where sometimes people are just to the point and it makes a difference.
Yep.
And I really believe in that. And so I'll meet with a kid in high school, I'll meet with the largest developer in Austin, and I don't treat them any different. And I think just in business sense, if you were only thinking about dollars, that can be wise because that kid in high school, some of them are going to be the largest developers or whoever they may be, but you should just treat people like that in life in general. So I think it's just having a very long-term consistent approach. And it sounds so simple, but it is simple. It's not easy to do that forever, but it works and it's real. And I'm living it, and I keep living it. And I even to the point I'm at today, I still have to keep putting in the work. Like nothing. I mean, things do keep coming, but I keep putting in the work, so they come even a little bit more. And you just have to always stay on it. And when you're committed and you're serious about stuff, it shows.
Mhm.
And when you're just kind of there to be around and act like you're serious, people can see through that.
Yep.
And I guess that's the thing is if they can't see you through it and they see you consistently for a long time, they're going to know you're real and things are going to happen.
Yep. No, I agree with that. That's a great point. That's one of the things I try to teach my kids too, consistency. All right, Matt, thank you for the time. Thanks for the great tip. Obviously I'll be posting some links for whatever Matt has. Matt has a great YouTube channel, by the way. Check him out. He's even interviewed Grant Cardone, so he's a big time player there. So check him out. His videos are awesome. So check him out there. I'll post those links too. Subscribe to him. So reach out to him, like you said. Hey, if he can help, he'll help. Or if he can put you in touch with someone else, he'll do that too. Thanks again, Matt.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate your time. It means a lot.